Let's talk about why a piece of technology on your wrist might actually help you maintain an exercise routine when countless gym memberships have failed. The Apple Watch operates on a principle that behavioral psychologists have understood for decades. Immediate feedback matters more than distant goals. When you look at your watch and see those colored rings filling up throughout the day, you're getting instant visual reinforcement of your activity. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience. Your brain releases small amounts of dopamine when you see progress, and that creates a positive association with movement. The problem, however, is that this same mechanism can become counterproductive. Some users report feeling anxious when they can't close their rings due to illness or injury, turning what should be a helpful tool into a source of stress. The heart rate tracking and movement sensors provide objective data that removes guesswork from your fitness routine. You're not relying on how you feel or vague estimates of your activity level. The watch knows if you've been sedentary for an hour and will remind you to stand up and move. This feature alone addresses one of the biggest health risks of modern life: prolonged sitting. But here's where we need to be honest about the limitations. The Apple Watch is fundamentally a tracking device, not a motivation device. It can show you data, remind you to move, and celebrate your achievements, but it cannot create the underlying desire to be active. If you're relying solely on technology to motivate you, you're likely to hit a wall eventually. The watch works best when it supports an existing commitment to fitness, not when it's expected to create that commitment from scratch. The celebration of small wins, like closing your rings, does create genuine feelings of accomplishment. Research in habit formation shows that celebrating small victories is crucial for building lasting behaviors. However, we should acknowledge that this gamification of health can sometimes prioritize the wrong metrics. Closing your rings doesn't necessarily mean you've exercised effectively or in a way that serves your specific health needs. Someone could meet their ring goals while still having poor cardiovascular fitness or muscular strength. The Apple Watch's effectiveness in helping people stick to exercise longer really comes down to whether you're someone who responds well to data-driven feedback and gentle technological nudges. For analytical, goal-oriented individuals, this device can be transformative. For others who need more social connection or varied motivation strategies, the watch alone may not be enough to create lasting change in exercise habits.